Right. Streaming is the secret weapon to grow your YouTube channel fast. Streaming is the secret weapon to grow your YouTube channel fast. And here are a few tips that work for me. Streaming has boosted my watch hours, increased my subscribers, and helped me be more comfortable on camera. First I'll talk about the free apps I use, then and finally I'll give you a bonus tip that I discovered that really helps me. Right, get a drink of water. Bear with me to the people at home, this is going to take a while. Streaming is the secret weapon to grow your YouTube channel fast. Streaming is the secret weapon to grow your YouTube channel fast. And here are a few tips that have worked for me. Streaming is the secret weapon that helps you. Streaming is the secret weapon to grow your YouTube channel. Streaming is the secret weapon to grow your YouTube channel fast. And here are a few tips that have worked for me. Streaming has boosted my subscriber count, watch hours. Streaming has boosted my subscriber Streaming has boosted my subscriber count. Streaming has boosted my subscriber count, boosted my watch hours, and helped me be more comfortable on camera. In this video, I'll talk about the free apps I use, what I stream, how to stream. In this video, I'll talk about the free apps I use, how I stream, what I stream, and at the end I'll give you a pro tip that I discovered that really helped me. So apps, how I stream, what I stream, and bonus tip. Lady, I'm hot just like an oven. I want your loving and baby, I can't get it much longer. It's getting stronger and stronger. When I get that feeling, I want sexual healing. It's good for me. Helps to relieve my mind. Take one. No, we won't. Don't get your batteries from deals. Bear with me. Sorry about the false alarm. Technical issue. One, two. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, this is it. Take one. Emotional stability. How to stream on YouTube. Take one. Streaming is the secret weapon to grow your YouTube channel fast, and here are a few tips that work for me. Streaming has boosted my watch hours, increased my subscriber count, and helped me be more comfortable on camera. In this video, I'll talk about free apps, how I stream, what I stream, and finally, I'll give a bonus tip that I discovered that really helped me. Streaming is the secret weapon to help grow your YouTube channel fast. Here are a few tips. Streaming is the secret weapon to help grow your YouTube channel fast. Here are a few tips that I've discovered along the way that have been helpful for me. Streaming is the secret weapon to grow your YouTube channel fast. Here are a few tips that I've learned that I'm going to share with you. Streaming is the secret weapon to grow your YouTube channel fast. And here are I'm going to share with you a few tips that work for me. Here are a few tips that work for me. Streaming is the secret weapon to grow your YouTube channel fast. Here are a few tips that work for me. So streaming has really boosted my watch hours, Streaming is the secret weapon. Streaming is the secret weapon to grow your YouTube channel fast. Here are a few tips that work for me. So streaming has boosted my subscriber count I gotta get it. Streaming is the secret weapon to boost your YouTube channel. Streaming is the secret weapon to grow your YouTube channel fast. And here are a few tips that work for me. So streaming has improved my subscriber count, boosted my watch hours, and helped me be more comfortable on camera. In this video, I'm going to talk about the free apps that I use for streaming, what I stream, how I stream, and at the very end, I'm going to give you a little tip that I stumbled upon that really helped boost my streaming numbers. I think that was good. Emotional stability. if there's any feedback from the people at home watching, I'd really appreciate that too. I'm going to do a few of these and I'm very happy. So streaming. Streaming, take 2. Streaming is the secret weapon to grow your YouTube channel fast. And here are a few tips that work for me. Streaming is the secret weapon to grow your YouTube channel fast. And here are a few tips that work for me. So streaming has improved my subscriber count, boosted my watch hours, and it's also helped me be more comfortable on camera. In this video, I'm going to talk about the free apps that I use. I'm going to talk about how I stream, what I stream, and at the very end, I'm going to give you a little pro tip that I stumbled upon along the way. So, stick along for the adventure. That sounded corny at the end, didn't it? Other than that was good. Streaming is the secret weapon to grow your YouTube channel fast. And here are a few tips that really work for me. So, streaming has boosted my subscriber count, improved my watch hours, and has helped me be more comfortable on camera. In this video, I'm going to talk about the free apps I use, what I stream, how I... No, I got that wrong. How, what. Streaming is the secret weapon to grow your YouTube channel fast. And here are a few tips that really help me. Yeah. Streaming is the secret weapon to grow your YouTube channel fast. And here are a few tips that I use that really help me. Work for me. Streaming is the secret weapon to grow your YouTube Streaming is the secret weapon to grow your YouTube channel fast. And here are a few tips that really work for me. So streaming has boosted my watch hours, improved my subscriber count, and overall has helped me be more natural on camera, not afraid of the camera. And in this video, I'm going to talk about the free apps that I use for streaming, how I stream, what I stream, and at the very end I'm going to give you a little tip that I stumbled upon that really helped my streaming numbers. Streaming is the secret weapon to streaming, am I saying that right? Streaming is the secret weapon to grow your YouTube channel fast. Streaming is the secret weapon to grow your YouTube channel fast. Since I started streaming, my subscriber count has grown, my watch hours have improved, and I've also become more natural on camera, I think. But I didn't know there, so that really is opposite to what I'm trying to get across. Streaming is the secret weapon to grow your YouTube channel fast. Streaming is the secret weapon to grow your YouTube channel fast. Since I started streaming, my subscriber count has gone up significantly, my watch hours have also really gone up significantly, and I've also become a bit more natural to camera. A bit more natural, I've become a lot more natural. Streaming is the secret weapon. Streaming is the secret weapon to grow your YouTube channel fast. Since I started streaming is the secret weapon to grow your YouTube. Streaming is the secret weapon to grow your YouTube channel fast. Since I started live streaming, my subscriber count has drastically improved. My watch hours have gone up a lot, and I've also got a lot better at talking to the camera, but I can't talk to it now. Streaming is the secret weapon to grow your YouTube channel fast. Since I've started live streaming on YouTube, my subscriber count has improved significantly, as have the watch hours, and it also helps me be more natural to the camera. In this video, I'm going to talk about the free apps that I use, how I stream, what I stream, and at the very end, I'm going to give you an extra tip that I discovered on my streaming journey. So, stick around! Right, one more. Will you pull me one for the road? People at home, how am I doing? Streaming is the secret weapon to grow your YouTube channel fast. Since I started streaming is the secret weapon to grow your YouTube channel fast. Since I've started doing it, streaming is the secret weapon to grow your YouTube channel fast. Since I've started streaming to YouTube, my subscriber count has gone up substantially, so have my watch hours, and I've also and it's helped me become more comfortable on camera. Streaming is the secret weapon to Streaming is the secret weapon to grow your YouTube channel fast. Since I started streaming, my subscriber count has improved significantly, as have my watch hours, and it's also helped me to be more comfortable speaking to the camera. In this video, I'm going to talk about the free apps that I use for streaming, how I stream, what I stream, and then at the very end, I'm going to give you a little tip that I discovered on my streaming journey. So, stick around. Let's get on into it. I got one good one in the middle there. Yeah, I think that first one's good. Ah. Teca la biblioteca minamatibon. So next, the apps. This is fairly easy. So Streamlabs. First of all, we're going to talk about Streamlabs. Streamlabs is the lower barrier to entry. Okay, well, I like that. This one's a bit more talky. So streaming, section 2, apps. So the first app we're going to talk about is Streamlabs. Streamlabs lets you stream to YouTube even if you don't have... The first app we're going to talk about is Streamlabs. The first app we're going to talk about is Streamlabs. Streamlabs lets you live stream to YouTube even if you don't have the minimum threshold of subscribers. So that's it lowers the barrier to entry to live stream. I also found... Since I've been streaming, I've actually got past that barrier to entry, so now I can actually live stream to YouTube via the YouTube app. Now, I tried that out and I actually was surprised to find that Streamlabs has a far superior stream. It wasn't as glitchy when I used that compared to when I used the YouTube app. The first app we're going to talk about is Streamlabs. So for Streamlabs, you don't need the minimum requirement of subscribers that you need for YouTube to live stream. So it lowers the barrier to entry. So it's good for that. Since I've started streaming using Streamlabs, I actually have the subscriber threshold achieved. But when I use the YouTube app and stream directly from my phone, now I do have an iPhone 11, it just was inferior to the stream that was through the Streamlabs app. I also like the way I also find the interface of Streamlabs more easier to use compared to the YouTube live stream. I also like the interface of the Streamlabs app when putting in the title and description. It seems a bit clunkier at first, but now I find it a lot easier to use than the actual YouTube one. So the next app we're going to talk about is OBS. I use OBS when I'm streaming my desktop, so sometimes when I'm on the train I can't use my phone to stream myself, so I just select the home screen and I just stream the desktop. Also free to use. Then the third app, like every man and his dog, I'm using ChatGPT. So the way I use ChatGPT for live streaming is I'll tell it what I'm doing, and then I'll get it to create a title and a description. I could do this myself, but ChatGPT just does it a lot quicker than I do. So the first app I'm going to talk about is Streamlabs. So Streamlabs actually has no barrier to entry. You don't need a minimum requirement of subscribers that YouTube does. That's how I started using Streamlabs. But since I've been streaming, I've actually achieved that subscriber minimum threshold, and I tried using the YouTube mobile app, and actually Streamlabs has a superior stream. It's not as jumpy or as glitchy. So I have just stuck to the Streamlabs app. I also like the interface of the Streamlabs app more than the actual YouTube one. It's just a bit more, I wouldn't say it's intuitive. It's just a better user experience for me personally. Maybe that's because using Streamlabs at the start, it seemed a bit more difficult to navigate, but now I've gotten used to it. I also like that when you go into Streamlabs and you go live, it remembers your previous stream. So sometimes some of my streams, if I'm doing like an editing stream, it could be over a series of days. So that information is still stored for the next time that I go into the app. Yeah, that's good. The next app I'm going to talk about is OBS. Now OBS is for desktop. It actually has a lot more that you can do with it, but I'm just using it for streaming and sometimes screen recording. What I use it for is when I'm on the train and I can't set up my camera to record myself. So I'll just record the screen while I'm doing an editing, and I'll just do an edit watch along. Now the final free application that I'm going to tell you about, you might have heard of it, ChatGPT. ChatGPT. I thought it was ChatGPT for ages. ChatGPT. Like every man and his dog, I've started using it, and the way I use it is the prompts I'll use is I'll tell it what I am going to record, and then I'll ask it to make a title and a description to improve the SEO of the video for a live stream. I can do this myself, but it would just take a bit longer, and it's just so quick to use ChatGPT. If you're not using it, I'd highly encourage you to get on board and try and use it. Yeah, that's good. Another 5 minutes. I started streaming horizontally because I'm a purist. But then I heard someone saying that streaming vertically puts your stream on the YouTube Shorts feed. I tried this and my streams were boosted exponentially. And my stream was boosted exponentially. So all I do is I attach my phone to an old selfie stick, place it near the main camera, and place it near the main camera. I still stream horizontally, like I said, when I'm editing on the train I use OBS, but then that's just a desktop view. How I stream, okay. So YouTube streaming, take 3, how I stream. So how I stream. When I started streaming, I was streaming horizontally because I am a purist. But then I stumbled across somebody saying that if you stream vertically, your stream will appear on the YouTube Shorts feed. I tried this one time and my live stream just got boosted exponentially, so I've never looked back. Now I still do stream horizontally, like I said, when I'm on the train, but that's just because that's the way OBS is set up. It's for a desktop view. There is a third-party plugin, but I kind of like that watch along if I am going to record my screen, just because Premiere is in a horizontal format. If I was to do the plugin and do it vertically, I think it just wouldn't work as well. Yeah, I think that was good. That was a good take. Now, what to stream? This is a Barry Wigan. This one could take a while. So, what I stream. My girlfriend and I started doing film reviews, and I thought streaming the raw behind the scenes would be reach more people and boost the watch hours without doing any extra work. At the start, I was interacting with the audience. So streaming, take 3. What to stream? So what I stream. So my girlfriend and I started recording movie reviews, and I thought that streaming the behind the scenes, just the raw, the full video, would be a good way to... Okay. What I stream. So my girlfriend and I started what I stream. So my girlfriend and I started recording what I stream. So my girlfriend and I started doing film reviews, and I thought that live streaming the behind the scenes, the whole video in its entirety, just all the raw, gritty mistakes, hiccups, outtakes, I thought that would be a good way of reaching a larger audience and also boosting the watch hours without actually doing any extra work. Now at the start I was actually engaging with the audience, but I wasn't actually getting more reward for that. I wasn't Any benefits? Okay. What I stream. So my girlfriend and I started doing what I stream. So my girlfriend and I started do what I stream. So my girlfriend and I started doing film reviews for YouTube, and I thought that streaming the behind the scenes, the full raw edit with all the outtakes would be a good way to reach more people, but also to boost the watch hours without doing any extra work. At the start I was interacting with the audience, but there was no actual real benefits of that for the stream. There was nothing more to gain from it. It actually slowed down my process. So I kind of reimagined it, and I just do sort of watch alongs. So I let the audience know that they will just be watching what goes on. So I stream all aspects of the production. So I stream setting up this space, I stream the behind the scenes recording, I'm actually streaming it right now, and then I also stream the editing process. That was fucking good. With the editing watch-alongs, it actually keeps me more honest when I am editing, because I would, like, once I've mastered something, or sometimes if I get stuck on something, I click off and I go into social media. But when I know there's someone watching on the live stream, it just makes me stay in the edit longer, which actually ultimately makes me more productive. Right. What I stream. So my girlfriend and I started doing movie reviews for YouTube, and I thought if I was to live stream the behind the scenes, the full raw bloopers and all, that would be a way to appeal to more people, and it would also boost the watch hours without doing any extra work. Now at the start I was engaging with the audience in between takes, or we do an intro, but it actually didn't have any benefits to it. It actually slowed down the whole process. So I reimagined my strategy for live streaming, and it's just watch along content. So I do watch along content for all aspects of the production. So I do like a watch along of setting up the space, I do a watch along of the behind the scenes recording, I'm actually live streaming it right now, and then I do a watch along of editing. This, in the description and the title, I put in that it is just a watch along, and that there will be no interaction with the audience. Now sometimes when there's comments, I do respond to the comments, but it's not actually any extra work, and it doesn't slow down my process at all. In fact, when I do the editing watch alongs, it actually keeps me more honest, because if I get to a section that I found difficult, or I get frustrated, or sometimes if I've achieved like a milestone in the edit, regularly I click off and I go onto social media and I get distracted. But if I know there's someone watching on the live stream watch along, it'll actually keep me in the edit longer, and it's actually made me more productive, funnily enough. Now, the live streaming, like I said, it's just all aspects of production, because I think I want to keep that in line with the YouTube channel. I don't want to do like cooking or watch me sleep, nothing like that yet. That being said, I do have to build my IKEA wardrobe over the weekend, so that might get live streamed. Quite on set. This is going pretty well. I've left on my bloody Fitbit, didn't I? Sorry about blocking the camera. This is what you've waited for. What really works for me is putting So the reason you've stayed thus far. So the tip that I kind of stumbled on or discovered or invented in my streaming process has been what I do for the time. Yeah, that's a bit rambly. So what's really worked for me to get higher viewers. So what's really worked for me to get more people to click onto the stream and to watch it is at the start of it I put a camera emoji and then in block capital letters live and then watch me and then whatever activity I'm doing. So watch me edit, watch me record, watch me set up, and then I get ChatGPT to write me the title and the description. I tell ChatGPT what I'm going to do. If I have like this, I roll out a script, I put the script in and say this is the content that I'll be talking about and get it to write a title and a description for me. So a tip that I kind of discovered or stumbled upon or what works for me is at the start of my title I put a camera emoji and then in block capital letters live and then watch me followed by so a tip that I'm sharing with other content creators. So a tip that I'm sharing with other YouTubers that really works for me is in my title I put the camera emoji live in capital letters and then watch me followed by whatever activity I'm about to do. So it's setting up the space, it's recording the video, or it's editing. I get ChatGPT to finalize the title. So what I'll do is, the prompt I'll give is I'll describe to ChatGPT what I'm doing. If I've written a script like I have done for this, or even if it's just points, I'll say this is the content that was going to be talked about in this video, and I get it to write a description for the live stream. So a tip that I've stumbled upon my live streaming journey has been the tip that I've stumbled upon in my live streaming journey that has really improved the numbers and the watch hours on my live streams is what I do in the title is I put a camera emoji followed by live in capital letters, watch me, and then I put in whatever activity I'm doing. I get ChatGPT to write the rest of the title and also the description, and the prompt I'll give it is I'll say what I'm doing, and then if I have a script written out or even if it's just bullet points, I'll put this is the content of the video, and then please write me a title and a description. But like, I can't emphasize enough how much that has improved people clicking onto the video and watching it. Just camera emoji, live, watch me. So it's very clear that it is just a watch along, and people can watch it passively and not expect bells and whistles or magic tricks, and engage in entertainment. Because at the end of the day, it is just, I want to, my ambition was to not make any extra work for myself, and to get the most out of stuff that I'm already doing. So like I said, even if it is 2 or 3 people tuning in to watch me edit, I would have been editing anyway. And if even if it is, like I said, 2 or 3 people to watch me record this video, I was going to record this video anyway, and it all just adds up to that 4,000 watch hours. And like I said, since I've started doing this over the last few months, I'm getting so much closer to the 1,000 subscribers and also the 4,000 watch hours. And if you'd like to help that charge, if you could hit that subscribe button, it'd really make a difference. And also, if you'd like to learn how to take better video on your iPhone, click this video right here. And as always, thanks for coming. I like it. I think I've got it in the can. Lightning strikes every time she moves. Yeah, look. Lightning strikes every time she moves. Everybody's picking at you. Ooh, 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 ooh. I flipping well up the ceiling the last thing. All gone Pete on. I'll call it a day.